Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Blueprints. Ooh, day 46. Okay. Current goals. So there's a couple things that I would like to do. One is I kind of crashed out towards the end of the last video. We had the secret room, which I failed to access. I would love to get to the secret room and see if there's a clue to the castle puzzle. Another thing, I still am trying to get the shrine. I really want the shrine. That would be great. And then the third thing, I'm increasingly thinking, especially after reading a new clue, that the word castle next to the chess puzzle, swap the king and the rook, I think that is a separate clue or solution or puzzle or thing. And also it's a part of the grid puzzle with the words. So I would love to get the office and her ladyship's room, and try to do the chess puzzle again. Also getting stars would be good. Also any blue rooms we can get on the 8th rank would be fantastic. Sledgehammer and Prism Key, interesting. We should go check our outer room. What did I check in the coat check? Because I genuinely do not remember. Oh, I don't really like burning a gem so early, but I'll do that. Okay. We have some things. We're up to exactly 50. Ooh. Okay, hang on. Because I'm curious now. If we do this, we just get you. I guess I'll draft this because I'm here. Okay, we got to go get our outdoor room. I wanted to get a little bit of stuff before we did it. Battery pack. Could get some gems. Let's go get our outdoor room. Fingers crossed for the shrine. Still think we might be able to remove crates from the tunnel. I assume the game will tell me when we no longer can do that. I don't know for sure. Shrine, 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 shrine. No shrine. Again. I wanted to see if we could redraw, though, and we can. Is that worth it? I'll do one. Oh, it was worth it. Okay. Ooh. That's so creepy with the hands. I love that. Okay. Regarding a new clue, which we found in the last one, that's a whole thing. I'm hoping and assuming that the stuff in there will just be at the back of my mind, and I'll recognize things when I need to work toward, when stuff in there becomes relevant to things that I have not yet done, we can go back and reference that, and that'll be well and good. I don't think I'm going to focus too much on it right now. I skimmed through it before I started recording this video. There's nothing that jumped out at me as being super duper relevant, so I don't know. Okay, and I want I should have done this before I came in here. Oh, that's so stupid. Okay, I wanted to look up how to get the Blessing of the Monk for as many days as possible, because I want to make extensive use of you. I'm an idiot. I am a dum-dum. I literally should have just, I pulled this up ahead of time in the hopes that we would get the shrine. And then I just didn't even look at it. We need 61 coins. Stupid burning all my steps. There's like 10 steps for just nothing. That's okay. I wish I could just click and hold. That's alright. Yes, Blessing of the Monk. If you call it a day in a room in your house, you'll have the opportunity to draft that room from the grounds the following day. For 6 days. That's a lot. That's a lot of blessing. So in the story, from what I recall, yeah, okay, there was no key. The kid had to smash it open. You have a bad feeling about this. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes. Okay, there's that little effigy. That ominous feeling persists. Better think twice before proceeding. And we're getting lots of warnings. I don't know what to do with it. You know what? Let's maybe try to come back here and do this at the end of the day. We'll try to remember to come back and do this towards the end of the day. Okay, we have the blessing of the monk. So we can stick a room out there. So there's like a couple of like obvious, immediate, useful things that we can do. What if we put the lost and found out there? We could start with 2 rare items and not have any downside because we don't have anything to lose when we go in there. Unless I wouldn't have the card key because we're not going to end in the break room. But we have the clue that maybe I need to put the antechamber out there. So that would be a good thing to do. Oh, I put the crown in storage. I forgot about you. Okay. Probably just standard for the attic. 3 gems is a pretty steep cost. Get the bedroom closet out of here. I don't want to see you ever again. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the tunnel's like amazing, but it's something. I'm wishing we'd made this like a hall closet or something. Maybe that opportunity will show up again. Okay. Okay. We need gems. We'll just deal with that room here in a moment. And I kind of need to pay a little bit of attention to my number of steps. Also, we have no money. This is not an empty box. The gems are in the black box, so if you're true and you're false, then that's compatible. The empty boxes are both true. That is all compatible. That all works. So what if you're a liar? The empty boxes are not both. See, both is throwing me off here. Does it? We're just going to open this one. You would be so good if you just weren't right there. That's okay. It's common. It'll show up again. Okay. We could make the turbo sledgehammer. don't really know why I would want to do that at this point, but it's an option. Coat check is pretty tempting, actually. Mailroom would be nice just to get that rolling again. I specifically wanted to get the crown early, though, so we could, like, have a day with the crown, see how it is. So I'm thrilled to get the crown. I want to get her ladyship spare room. That is not happening if we don't get away from the wall here. We'll do the break room. Get me away from the wall. We got to draft south. All right, dartboard puzzle. It's 16. A third of 1 times 3. That's going to be 1. A third of 3, which is 1, squared, which is 1. Oh. So this is a third squared. No, hang on. This is hurting my brain because we gotta add, and I don't like adding things. A third of 3 is 1. Squared is 1. Plus 1, so we're 2. Squared is 4. Plus 1 is 5. Squared is 25. Minus a third of 15. So minus 5 is 20. Ooh. A third of 1 minus that same value is nothing. So we're at 0 times 20 is still 0. Plus 6. Okay. Things are getting a little spooky in the math department, but that's all right. I mean, the den would be cool if it wasn't just going into a wall. I'm also, like, really worried about having low gems. We could get bacon and eggs. Okay, we have that, so that's good. I actually do not mind getting bacon and eggs here. That's nice. We do not have the key card. Okay, well, this gives us some options at least. I would kill for like some rerolls. I would love to get some more branching paths. Shovel would be kind of nice. Do I... Well, okay, yes. Because if we get a red, we can, like, if we get the weight room or the archives, we can just remove that from the pool. If I even, like, want to. I'd actually rather just have this. And that also counts as a reroll when we do that. Not super keen on you going that direction, but I do like the morning room. Alternatively, we could re-roll and hope to get like the east wing or the east wing hallway or something. Okay, so ideally we would end the day with the antechamber showing up as the outer room. Second place would be like the conservatory, maybe even the secret passage. That could be good. Oh, I forgot that we have the secret passage. We should go back and do the secret passage. Lost and Found would also maybe be kind of an interesting room to end the day in. Coupon book is something. It's a little helpful. Oh, another thing, this is going to be a long-term goal for sure. A thing I would like to do, I would love to get the treasure map, probably coat check it, and then try to get the nook, wherever the X is for the treasure map. But that is such a rare item. That's definitely going to be a very long-term goal. Okay, let's go back. We can also just, like, redirect you, because I'm going to want to leverage that for some Red Room rerolling shenaniganry, probably. Shovel would be great. We don't have a shovel. I would love to get a shovel. I'm worried that I'm gonna, like, pick up the cursed effigy and then, like, just die after I take 13 steps. Is there a letter-based clue here? The key to the bedroom, violet. Red rover, scarlet, drawback press. The S in scarlet is like bold. Gold sink, market. The M looks like it kind of stands out there. The key to the bedroom, violet. Green thumb. Orange, the halls of Holly. Unless there's something on the other side? So specifically, this was from the other new clue. The room with, like, the Orinda angel statue and the chess piece, and there's, like, a little grid that's the 3x6 for, like, the castle cipher puzzle thing. And then there's the letters S, O, O, T, kind of across a couple of the different columns. I already have those letters in those places, but then there's like an arrow pointing to it that's like, ooh, is this too similar to the secret room? The secret passage puzzle? Let me just pull that up in my notes. What exactly was the phrasing that was used? Because that might matter. Too much overlap with clue in the secret passage, question mark. What clue in the secret passage? A small dead-end room with an ordinary bookcase that exemplifies the best means to escape the confinements of our world has always been through books. So let me look at the chess cipher, like the chess puzzle, the castle puzzle. Chess puzzle is a different thing. I don't have, like, the letter M anywhere. I'm looking for like a 6-letter word or something, maybe? I don't know. Unless it's like something on the other side, or I need to pull a specific book for this or something. I don't know. I mean, I don't see anything that could be construed as letters on a grid. I have no idea. I was assuming that I had just not seen something obvious, but I don't know. Maybe there is something about the names? Or maybe there's something on like a specific book cover or something? Like we need to pull a certain one and see what's on the other side? Do we think any of these might be anagrams? I don't know. I'm gonna screenshot these, because I don't think I have this. Nope. Secret passage. And it's soot. S-O-O-T. Why is there too much overlap with the clue here? I don't see soot. I couldn't pick black as a color. I don't think. Oh, unless, like, we could take the black book there. There is a black book down there. I didn't even see that. I mean, there's black books all over the place here. Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue. I have no idea. Yeah, I'll just take the greenhouse here. I do. Ooh. May as well. I'd like to get into the antechamber. I think you can step through the, like, normal human door into, like, the little nook, if you'll pardon that term. I think you can step in there and count as being in the antechamber without having to, like, go through one of these opened actual antechamber doors, but this just feels safer. We're having, like, our first low gem day in a very long time. I also have not gotten any computer terminals for more experiment stuff. That has just not happened. We're also just kind of having, like, really crappy draws. There's nothing in here? There's nothing in here. I spent a gem on nothing. That's irritating. Well, if we could get the courtyard, that would be nice. We gotta go so far. Still hoping to get her ladyship's chambers and... what else would we need? We would need like a bishop and a rook. We obviously have to get the office as well. I don't know if that's going to be happening. This is our only way forward? Yikes. Courtyard's kind of nice to have, actually. It helps with the gems. There's often a trunk out here. Sometimes the shovel. No shovel. But the trunk is very nice. Yeah, I'm realizing I like the paper crown a lot more than the blue crown, because the blue crown has not really done much for us. Yeah. We'll just use our last key. Makes the treasure trove a bit spooky. All of this is awful. So we need something here that'll let me go down, and ideally I would have rerolls to try to get her ladyship's chambers there. We have the metal detector. That caught me off guard. Okay. I don't like this at all. We could still, like, try to go up and over and down from there. This gets us more keys to keep us going. I'm just gonna redraw. Okay, that's a lot of gems. Four of which are gonna be pretty far back. But that's okay, we can go get those later. Man, I don't really want to, like, burn stars for rerolls here. So let's maybe just come back to that. I have none keys, that's kind of a problem. I'm gonna go back in here. I know I'm squandering steps. I'm feeling like this whole day is kind of just turning into a bust. There's a gem in here somewhere. Yes. Oh, we don't have the key card. So we're pretty desperately needing food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could go back to the kitchen. We have a ton of money now from the treasure trove. I think I go do that. I probably should have done that before coming this far forward. That's alright. I'm not being super efficient with my steps today. That's just the way it is. Okay, club sandwich is pretty good. Oh, and these are just 1-cost bananas also. I would still love to get, like, you know, keys. Okay, so if let's assume that the worst comes to pass and We cannot make it to the antechamber. What room would I like to end in to guarantee that we get outside? Probably either the conservatory or the secret passage, which are both very far away. Although, like, the morning room is also not bad. I also, like, I kind of want to try sticking, like, the entrance hall out there. And we have a good chunk of steps now, so I just need to be a little bit cautious with them. And I think we'll be okay. I would love to open that chest there in the treasure trove, but we have no keys. Our run is probably coming to an end in here because I have no keys. Okay, well... That's interesting. So what would we get if I used the prism key? We'd just get another green room, right? It would have to be another courtyard. Or another aquarium. Honestly, having another courtyard gets us the most bang for our buck right now. I would love to get back and, like, put something in the coat check, but... I'm keenly aware of our lack of steps. That gets us in, right? The greenhouse opened the southern door. Yes. I might just, like, go in there and end the day. We might just be done. Fruit is going to be all over the place. I was hoping that you would have something. You don't seem to have, like, any good stuff. And you're locked. We have no keys. Like, none of this stuff helps me. The veranda is so late. Oh, we gotta go back and get the stupid, cursed doll. I kind of forgot about that. The effigy. I don't even care about the car keys, whatever. I mean, you're completely free. The freezer to save our gems and stuff for tomorrow is interesting, because I feel like we're just on the way out. So hang on. So 31 steps. 1, 2, 3. We can take the foundation. We can take it from here and get out. So 3 and then like maybe 6 to go get the thing. So that's like 9. So that'd be like 18 to end up back around here. It's like 20. We can do this. I would love to have more gems, especially because there's more waiting for us in those green rooms that I didn't go get. But this is still probably okay. We got the morning room, so we're going to start with 4. So we'll start with 7 if I just do this. This is fine. We'll just do this. I have no qualms about that. Don't even need to go in there. We're basically just going to be done for the day. And we can just go down. Oh, this is so good. Now, if I pick it up and it like sets us to only 13 steps or something, we might have a bit of a problem. But I still think we can like make it to the antechamber. What a strange day this has been. You pick up the deadly stone cursed effigy. Curse mode is now unlocked. Also, you are cursed. You can now select curse mode when starting a new game file. I don't like being cursed. I don't know what that's going to mean. You foolishly pick up the deadly stone. So I got set to 13 steps. Ah! You've been cursed. Each time you draft a bedroom, lose 1 step. Each time you draft a hallway, lose a key. Each time you draft a green room, lose a gem. Each time you draft a shop, lose 1 coin. Each time you draft a red room, lose all of the above. And we have you. I did that eat our blessing? Okay, this is a couple days for experimentation, I think. We don't even have like shoes or anything, huh? Curse for 2 days, so today and tomorrow, I think. So we have 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I didn't go look for a blue note in the kennel. I would like to do that. That is more important to me than putting the crown in the coat check. I think that we're just going to do 2 very cursed days in this video and just get this out of here. I'm going to just keep an eye on my steps. Wherever we end up, I'm just going to call it a day there. I don't know if I have to do it with intention or if I can like step into a room, consume my last step, pass out from exhaustion, like if that counts. I don't know. So I assume curse mode is just like this, but like forever. Yeah, okay, we have plenty of steps. Hello, I will pet all the puppy dogs. Hello, puppy dogs, I will pet you all. Oh, it's a good puppy. Oh, it's a good puppy. Do we have... Ha 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 ha. They have names. Hang on. I'm gonna do a brand new section. So this will be blue tents. So this is going to be our notes for all the rooms that we have seen. So kennel. And we'll just do one for each room. And it's their own little section, so I don't have to, like, mix these up. Because some of these are probably going to be, like, relevant to puzzles and things, and some of these are probably just like this. His 4 canine companions are named Carter, Thoughtless, Hot Sauce, and Drawbridge. Why? What? Those are weird names for dogs. Who names the dog Drawbridge? Are you Drawbridge? Are you Thoughtless? Want to use hot sauce. Okay. Yeah, and everything else is locked. I guess we're just done. We're just done. We can see if the thing still happens. It would have been nice to put a thing in the code check, but it just wasn't in the cards today. Frozen assets, etc. Boy, that'll sure be nice for the 13 steps we get to take. Garden Menagerie of Tomorrow. Menagerie for all the animal things, because we got the kennel, the dovecote, and the aquarium. That's cool. Look at the doves! There's birds flying around out here. I love that. I suspect this following day is going to be very short, so we'll kind of just experiment and maybe burn the day here. Good evening, welcome back to Blueprints. Today's goal is we are very cursed. Ooh, we have a full 70, but we're still cursed. Okay, well that kind of changes my opinion on things a little bit. So the question is, did our... Oh, I should have tried to, like, draft shops and things. It doesn't really matter. We have so much money. And I wouldn't necessarily want a shop right out the gate anyway, and those usually cost gems and whatever. First question, did the curse replace our blessing? Because I would be very sad if I paid a lot of extra money for a blessing that I don't get the benefit of. It did. I'm very upset. That's incredibly annoying. I shouldn't have grabbed the cursed effigy. I should not have grabbed the cursed effigy. That's what you get for grabbing cursed objects, everyone. Lesson learned. Okay, so like actually ending the day in the... Sure, whatever. We can code check something. That's fine. So ending the day in the break room would actually be nice. I'll do you. How are we on... it's the dartboard one that we need, right? Yeah. 5 more dartboard puzzles. There's nothing to store currently. Something that goes left would be nice. Sure. This is kind of being treated as like a throwaway day. Ooh, you're going to do everything. You're terrible. I don't like you at all. We lost a step. I saw that in the corner. From the curse. That's something. Oh, that's just like some money. That's still something. We have plenty of gems, so I don't feel obligated to go back and get the parlor room gems just yet. That's probably fine. We could re-roll a lot for her ladyship's chambers here. I would still have to get the office. We can also just get the observatory. That's not bad. I mean, the attic for a bunch of stuff is also not bad. You got me, game. Compass is something. Okay, shovel. The metal detector's just gonna go nuts. Bunch of keys. Bunch of money. Oh, the sledgehammer, thank goodness. Okay, I mean, the secret garden key, now that I know how to use this, it's actually a pretty nice thing to get. Who knew that you could just, like, walk back here? Like, that's so annoying. Okay. And the conference room will have stuff, so if we get any spreads, that would be very nice. 10 is probably fine. I want to increment our stars, like observatory and planetarium would be great. We'll deal with that in a moment. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Give me a single coin, please. No, not even that. We just get the inkwell. I forgot that I spent a star yesterday. Okay. Anything fun around here? No. I should probably go back and see what's on the other side of the parlor, but we're here and I want to do dartboard math. 4. Oh boy! 11 divided by 5, rounded. Yeah. 18 divided by 10, rounded. 18 rounded to the nearest tens digit. 18 plus 5 rounded to the nearest tens digit. 10 times 11 rounded to the nearest hundreds digit is 100, divided by 20 is 5. 10 times 6 is 60, rounded to the nearest hundred is 100, divided by 20 is 5. I'm glad that we got the algebra class before getting these puzzles, because the rounding definitely would have thrown me for a loop. The like, swap the digits, there's no way I ever would have figured that out. That took me a while to figure out just anyway. You have a gem, but there's gems back here. We're going to retreat and pivot. Okay, so I bet you in curse mode you actually start the day with like 13 steps or something, right? Because this is actually not that bad because I have a decent chunk of starting resources, especially after we froze our assets yesterday. And also, like, we started with all of our steps. If we started with only 13, it'd be very spooky. If you replace the word one and the other two statements with both, they'll both be false. One of the other boxes contains gems. If we replace that with both of the other boxes contain gems, that's wrong. That's false. So far you line up. Also, if we just look at you face value, one of the other boxes contains gems. You could be false if you contain gems. Otherwise, you would be true if one of the other boxes contains gems. Okay. One of the other statements is false. If you replace the word one with both, it'd be false. Both of the other statements are false. This one's starting to like hurt my brain a little bit. Both of the other statements are false. So if you're true, these become false if we replace the thing. But that doesn't say anything about the truthiness of them currently. So if you are true, both of the other statements are false. So if we do that, then this becomes... Well, no, because... I think this is kind of like an irrelevant... I think this is like a red herring of a statement. If we do that, they will both be false, but that doesn't tell us anything about whether they're true now or not. Both of the other boxes contain gems, so you would become false. That's a point in the, like, hey, that might be true. Both of the other statements are false. That seems wrong, because if we would do that, both of the other statements are false. Oh, I guess that's a lie. So, no, never mind. That one seems true. So I think you're true. So I think this one's false. We're going to go down that route. Okay, phew. This seems... So, like, this seems to be true. This seems to be a true statement. It doesn't say that they will change to become false. It's just saying that if they say both, then they'll be false. But the trick is that one of them is already currently false. This one seems to be true. One of the other statements is false, because if that is true, just by testing the logic of it, and you're true, if you're true, then one of the other ones has to be false. If you are false, then those are both true, but this cannot be true. No, this could be true. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It worked out. I did it. I solved it. It hurts the brain. I guess we do the workshop. Is there anything I want to combine? Detector shovel could be something. It's probably fine. Make our digging a little useful, perhaps. If we even do digging. Early passageway's a little spooky. Oh, we lost a key because I drafted a hallway. Okay. Well, I'm even happier that I didn't draft the other one. I guess we do the pantry. It's the only one that goes down and gives us access to the corner. I'm still hoping to get the conservatory. I'm always hoping to get the conservatory. Showroom is very nice. Showroom is excellent. Showroom is becoming one of my favorite rooms. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. That's fine. We have so much money. When drafting, you can rewind time after you draw new floor plans. More likely to draw tomorrow rooms. Those are fine. I want the ornate compass, though. I kind of want the emerald bracelet, but we are 2 gold away from buying that. So we'll just have to get 2 gold in this corner room, and then we can come back up. Clock tower is kind of tempting. Start the day with a bunch of keys. But we have the ability to reroll, so I may as well do it. Walk-in closet's also kind of tempting. We will get 3 gems for going in there because of her ladyship's spare room. I do also want the mailroom because I want to get our freight package on its way. Okay. You got me, game. Telescope is neat. The key card, the gem. It's all very good. Did not get the money that I was after. That's a bit of a bummer. We'll just have to draft something close by. Blech. Planetarium is a little tempting. Planetarium's a lot tempting. Because you have good stuff in you. Having both the shovel and the sledgehammer. Excellent. This room is very good. Okay. I don't think I want to power up the boiler. That cuts us off from the... It does not, because we can rotate you. Hell yeah. That's very nice. We could go get the bracelet, which is not a bad item to have. I kind of prefer the compass. I kind of want to like store the compass at the end of the day. Boudoir gives us a bunch of extra steps, even though it costs 1, and we get the rerolls, which is very, very good. I don't really even know like what I'm working towards today. Conservatory, I guess. Her Ladyship's chambers. That's a bunch of food in the conference room. Office. Office would be nice. I want to solve the chess puzzle again. I guess that's like my primary goal right now. Since our blessing seems to be disabled. This is probably fine. I'm realizing, I don't know if I've articulated this, but like drafting blue rooms is the secret to beating the curse, which is interesting. Interesting bit of like commentary in there. Dining room, yes please. I will happily take Enjoy a lunch. Oh, Joya, that's where we learned about Joya. It's on the lunchbox. Let me write that down. I was wondering, I was like, I know I learned Joya, the chef angel, somewhere. On the lunch box. Okay. And also, I guess just getting any blue rooms in the eighth rank would be excellent. Let's just push for that then. Let's just march forward. Oh, I should... I just burnt a step. It's fine. We have the lunchbox. We have the conference room. If we go back to the beginning, we can go get a ton of food. I might just go do that, actually. Like a big dum-dum, I completely forgot. I should have an experiment. We should just always do an experiment. Also, I want to see if there's staff announcements. There's something new. Thursday, December 23rd. Happy Festivus, everyone. Simon, I was having lunch the other day with Hartley Ruota, who is your uncle's valet, and has been on the estate longer than anyone else. He told me that if you call it a day in some bedrooms, there are beneficial effects. I assume his own room might be among that number. Sounds like it might be worth checking out. Yeah, that's according to the Dream Journal. But what if there's other bedrooms that have other effects that weren't in the Dream Journal? Or the Sleep Journal? Her Ladyship's Diary. You know what I mean. Network, RTA, yes please. Lab, yes. We can still remove crates. That's interesting. I kind of wanted to pivot to. Oh, I want the crates. I want the letters and I want the crates. I want them both. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room. Okay. So there's more crate removal. That's interesting. So we probably are going to remove that giant wall of crates at the very, very back. That's kind of neat. Okay, so we do want to spend gems. What else do we have? I have the silver key. I have the prism key. Those are both good. Prism key probably less so because of the curse. It's going to cost me a key, which is a little annoying. I cannot grab that black book on the bottom there. I didn't think I'd be able to, but you never know. We do have a lot of gems. I wouldn't mind getting like a green room. If we had like the hall pass, I'd go for orange, but we do not. It is interesting that this is the key to the bedroom. The bedrooms don't typically have anything to do with keys. Other than the servants' quarters. Alright, well, we got a refund on our key from here, so that's nice. And then I just use it here immediately. Whatever. Easy come, easy go. Yeah, courtyard would also be okay, but this is fine. And we got our gem back. That's very nice. Okay. Still after her ladyship's chambers. That's kind of the big one. Sure. I can't imagine we're going to use the prism key like anywhere else, really. You're terrible. Courtyard's fine. Courtyard has some good stuff. A fair old bit of money. We could easily do like the kitchen or something. Yeah, let's go north first. This is only rank 7. Boy, I should have drafted the kennel before doing that. That's alright. We have 3 rerolls. I would love to have some other ones. Some additional rerolls, but that's alright. Ooh. Somebody left a key in their water bowl. Oh, and the doors are unlocked. The kennel is so good. What a good room. I love this room. Ew. We lose a key, a gem, and a step. But this is kind of an okay room to have, other than that. Cannot rotate because we're on the edge of the house. It would be nice to get the red crown again. We'll lose a little of everything, that's fine. Dinner is ready. The lockpick kit is something. We can re-roll here for the conservatory, because I still haven't gotten that. Conservatory. Conservatory. You can rewind all of the drafts? Okay, that's neat. I would love to increment the treasure trove. Office gets me, like, kind of one of my 2 goals. I need... What do we need? I need the bishop. Let me take a look. Chess pieces in rooms. The attic has a bishop. Okay, rooks are in the vault or the nook. We did not get the nook yet. The observatory and security have knights. Chapel and the attic have bishop. So the vault or the nook. This is still fine, I think. I'll take it. We don't really, like, need the money necessarily. Oh, it dumps it all in the conference room. I forgot about that. Cool. Okay. Oh, and that was a red room. We're on rank 9. Okay, okay. I screwed up. I made a mistake. Boy, do I not care about the car keys at all. Doesn't matter which side we draft it from, really. We could do the casino and we could rotate it. But again, you're not a blue room. I'm gonna do the mail room. Be placed in order. Where is your secret blue note? We're on rank 8. Ha 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 ha. Only 6 of the notorious red letters were addressed to Herbert S. Sinclair. We've actually seen the 2 that were not. Blue tents. New page. Mail room. One was written to Mary. Hang on, I could just pull these up. I have them all here somewhere. So Caleb Manning wrote one to M, who I assume is Mary. 4 was to Herbert. 3 we don't have. 5 was to Herbert. 6 was addressed to Mary from Herbert. Farewell, farewell, my marigold. We may yet meet again. Your Uncle Herbert. Okay. So far, these are like mildly interesting, but not actually super useful. There's got to be like some good, useful ones in here somewhere, right? Do we try to get her ladyship's chambers here? I have 3 rerolls. Let's go for it. Ew, I really don't want to burn stars on this, do I? I'll do 1 star. That is very unfortunate. Okay. When in doubt, spend gems on rooms, because that removes crates. Okay, well that kind of just kills that entire plan. So at this point, it's just like more blue rooms here and then conservatory in that corner. That's kind of all I'm going for at this stage. Kitchen's good. That'll help with our steps. Do we have any gear rooms? We got security, we got boiler room. That's 2. Oh, we got the workshop. That's 3. And the mechanarium would be 4. So in theory, this would open in all the different directions. That seems to be correct. Maybe we go up from the kitchen for now. I mean, we'll eat that. I mean, we'll buy all the bananas because these are super cheap. Thank you, coupon book. You are saving me 5 whole coins. I have so much money that we're never going to use. We have a red room. I'm kind of not drafting those so much today. That's fine. We'll just get the soup. Okay, we need something that goes to the north. We have the compass, so that should be doable. Vault. Man, we don't have our ladyship's chambers, which is kind of a bummer. I still need to solve the Baron's bafflers. Oh, I do think I have a solution for this, though, for one of these. So NOTICE, that's the notice that there's no school today. Also, ICE tells you there's no school. It's a snow day. On a certain scale, this is very hot. I actually have a habit of describing hot food as being molten. And I heated something up, and it was very hot, and I was like, I need to wait for this to not be molten. And then MOLTEN, also on a certain scale, like 1 to 10, this is very hot. It's a 10. Makes the validity of a statement clear. I have no idea. 3-letter word for that? I have no idea. I maybe have 2 of those. I'm probably just going to have to look those up at some point. Because I have no idea. We could at least rotate you. I really hope that you're not, like, at the bottom of the pool. That would be a bit of a bummer if we needed to drain the pool to get the blue memo. I bet you we do. Unless it's like on one of these pillars or something. Well, that's annoying. If we get... how useful is the fountain? I mean, it'd be good if I need like 30 to 60 coins, depending on if I have the money doubler or not. We could probably drain the pool and refill the fountain. Having a... Okay. Oh, I have to pick something. Breakfast nook for sure. Having this be drained so that when we draft it, we just get 2 free chests to crack open. That's very good. That's especially helpful considering that I need the treasure map, or I think that I want to get the treasure map. I want to try something with the treasure map. And most of the times that we find the treasure map, it's in a chest. So I do kind of want to just have the pool be drained anyway. Aha, I see it. It was all a matter of perspective. Pool. There's only one location in the estate where every room in the drafting pool can be drafted. That is incredibly true, and it is the outdoor room, and it's with the blessing that I have currently. Well, that I'll have tomorrow. I might... Oh, you know what? If the curse expires and we don't get our old blessing back, I'll be, like, actually sad. I'll be very, very sad about that. Where is your blue note? I do kind of enjoy that this is like a little hide-and-seek game that we gotta find the note in all these rooms. Where's the correct rank? Can I, like, squeeze in there or something? No. Does not appear to be another ceiling note. Where are you? Where are you, my little blue card? What am I missing? Oh, there. That's what I'm missing. Man, some of these are like really hard to click on, too. The rook can perform a special move with another piece. Okay. I am increasingly feeling like I'm on the right track with the castling. Because castling is what you do, and it's with the king. I'm sad that we didn't get our ladyship's chambers today. I think we rotate you so we can keep going. I still really want the conservatory. We're in rank 9, so you're not going to have a thing. Sweet. You didn't even have to, like, fight for it. The game's just like, here, this is what you want. We shall grant it to you. Did I get the code check today? I did. Very early, and there's nothing in it. Noted. We need to go back and deal with that. I really don't like the maid's chambers, so I don't mind making you incredibly rare. Boudoir, I'm tempted to make commonplace. Because 2 rerolls and a gem early on is fantastic. Those are all things that I like a lot. You cost a gem, but give me a gem. And we get free rerolls in that room. We'll make you standard. We'll trade them a little bit. That's fine. Okay, blue room. Any blue room. The vault is good. The ballroom is fascinating. I mean, we're basically done. I don't really have a lot of use for the extra gems. Unless we, like, get the throne room or something, but I don't really care. So you have a blue card in here somewhere. Had it. There we go. The majority of gems found in the house are artificially produced. Yeah, through the flowers. I know that. So we're getting like an interesting mix of world building and like maybe actually useful information, right? This could tell you like, hey, the flowers, or sort of like put you down the path of like the flowers are a good way to get gems, but you have to know about them already, etc. Like from Denny Ravain's logbook. The 4 canine companions, that's just world building, question mark? Maybe it's important, I don't know. 6 of the notorious red letters are addressed to Herbert Sinclair. I mean, like, that's obvious when you start reading all the letters. But that means that the one that we're missing is addressed to Herbert. The rook can perform a special move with another piece. Like, that's kind of important. There's only 1 location in the estate where every room in the drafting pool can be drafted. So I think that's just further pointing towards, like, the blessing of the monk being critical path. Being, like, a very important thing. Now that's interesting. Oh, we didn't take, like, the treasure trove. We don't have access to the armory. Okay. It doesn't matter. I was thinking, like, I wonder if we could get, like, the black chess pieces. We would need to get the throne room. The parlor has a black pawn. We got the parlor. We would need either the rumpus room or the bookshop. Rumpus room just has not shown up since the last time we saw it. And I don't think that we got the final rumpus message from the great Elzara. So I don't know where that room went or how to get it back. We could maybe just go see if I can use a mix of black and white chess pieces to solve this. That's like an interesting little experiment that we could run. What am I missing? You. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else in here. I mean, maybe we could still, like, draft the freezer or something. Where would I like to end the day? Kind of in the planetarium. What do we want to put in the coat check? Probably the ornate compass. That item is very, very good. Yeah, okay. We can just backtrack now. Getting, like, the freezer would still be kind of nice. That's a room that I'd like to make more common. Getting the pump room so that we can drain the pool would actually be kind of cool. Sure. You get me what I'm after with fewer steps. If we get the throne room, I don't have enough gems, so it doesn't matter. Okay, it might actually matter. Anything else in here? Nope. Okay. So this is like a pink one with fire on it? Rooms, treasure trove, bottom, this guy, pink box, fire. A lie. This is a lie. The previous box in this room did not contain a true statement. So do we have a statement about pink boxes with fire? It's a typed red memo. It's a typed red memo. It's a lie. Lie, parentheses, typed red memo. You're I'm just like, oh, how the red ones should be true. No, they're not. They're lies. Ah! Okay. May as well just get all of our steps. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. It's a lot of steps. The conference room's also gonna have like a bunch of money and food for us. So what do? We just need to go down either way. Imagine if we had the silver spoon before I ate our meal. I mean, we're just going to have like infinite steps and it's not going to matter. I like that we can fairly consistently get enough money to buy that whole place out. Okay. We would like to head back up to the boiler room and then all the way across. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Sure. Just give me some of your money, please. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Great. I mean, if we get the... Oh, the spoon. Look at that. It does a little scoopy animation. Scoop. I like that. Okay. So back up to the foundation. I mean, I'm here and I have the telescope. So we can go crack the entrance hall trunks and hope that we get like a treasure map. We probably won't. But it'd be kind of cool if we did. That is definitely a thing that I would like to save if we get it. We could just go this way. All right, fine. All right, so throne room. Throne room would be amazing here. If you got the throne room, that would be excellent. I have no rerolls, except that we can spend gems and or stars to reroll. Ugh. Ah! Do we burn stars to try and get a very, very rare room? I think so. I really don't want to just do this forever. I hate this. Yeah, it's so rare to have everything kind of lined up this way. The pump room would also be nice, though. If we get the pump room... Well, if we don't get anything, we can just rewind to the pump room. I'll go down to like 40. I don't want to go too much lower than that. Being able to rewind... actually really, really potent when we have the stars to spend. I don't want to go below 40. I do want to keep re-rolling, but I don't want to go that low. Okay. What's beeping at me? The trunk. Wow, money. Thanks, game. I have use for that. I say sarcastically, because I don't have any use for it. What? Ah. Just stop the beeping. Okay. I'm going to just drain the pool. Pool is number 6. What are you connected to? You're the special one. You go just here to this tank. This one. Right. I know how directions work. It's confusing because down is towards the pump, sort of in my visual here, but it's actually up is towards the tank. You know what I mean? Okay. And then 1 is the fountain, which connects to this. I'm really curious about the remove water from the reservoir experiment option. That's very interesting to me. Hang on. That's subtle. I don't know if that's a thing, but see how these 3 spaces here are like kind of a different color, and then up here like they're darker? So we could just fill exactly to that 3. Oh, how are we gonna drain? We're at 4. This is gonna be like such a pain in the ass to do this again. We could do this though. I am curious now, because this definitely looks like these 3 are like everything in the bottom half of the fountain is a different shade. And then like we don't strictly need to get across the reservoir. There's not any point if we don't have access to the fountain. We could do some more shenanigans, like move the kitchen water into the pool, drain 4 from the reservoir, 3 into the kitchen, then 1 into the pool, then pull the 3 out of the kitchen, put it back in the reservoir, then drain everything from the pool and just keep it in the tank. We could do that. We could do that. I really just don't feel like it. I don't wanna. And there doesn't really seem to be much point in that either. So I think that's okay. Down over to the cloister, then up to the pool. Come on. Like, we may as well, because we're here. In theory, like, I should have also dug everything up and cracked open as many of the trunks as possible to get the gems for the rerolls. I forgot that we had the gems or rerolls thing, even. So, it is what it is. It doesn't really matter that much. Okay. I have no use for gems. I do not need gems. We can go through the kitchen. The reason I gotta keep reminding myself is because we can refill this. Boy, do I just not care about any of these things, but I'm picking them up out of habit. Okay. So what do we do? We could go try to solve the chess puzzle with a mix of different color pieces. I don't think that's going to do anything. We could end the day somewhere in the hopes that we get to draft it tomorrow. I don't have a lot of confidence in that working. We should just go put something in... That's the wrong way. We need to go back to the entrance hall for sure. 1,000,000,000%. So let's just go do that. I think this is just the quickest way to get back there. So you are still open. That's interesting. Okay, that's kind of what I was expecting, is that we could still access our money this way. Which I don't really have any use for. Okay. I'm probably just going to end the day in the planetarium. I need to recoup a bunch of the stars that I burnt. That felt kind of bad. But it is what it is. So, do we get a treasure map? We sure don't. I could just go try to solve the chess puzzle. That might be something cool. What would I rather store, the ornate compass or the emerald bracelet? That's actually kind of a tough choice. Because they're both very, very good. Probably the compass, to be honest. This is like turning into probably my favorite item in the game. I don't think there's anything else in the conference room. I want to end in the planetarium. That's not too far. We can do all of those things. Let's just go take a look at the chess puzzle. I'll be very, very sad if we don't get our blessing back tomorrow. I'm already sad that we presumably lost a couple days of it. It's not you. It's not you. You. Okay, so I don't know what the hell our day is. I need to pull up my chess room list. So the attic has a bishop. So there's a bishop in the bottom left corner. So let's just try that. The observatory had a knight. I don't remember where that was. Right there. Nailed it. There's a rook in the nook. That was like up here somewhere. The office had the king. The pawns are in like every room. Parlor room. That's a black pawn. Wait, this is gonna work. Are you kidding me? So I don't remember where I got the study. Where was that study? Okay, they literally just count. It's any of the chess pieces. Holy cow. So am I castling? Or do we have to go from king to rook? I've been curious about how this works anyway. Hello, hello. They're gonna swap? They sure are. You still have to be a letter puzzle thing, right? Unknown. Cool. This is gonna like lead down to the castle, like the actual castle, the Arinda Ares castle. The Arindia Ares castle. Okay, 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 okay. That's a lot of Moragi puzzle boxes. Yo, is this the tomb of like the king? One of the like the first king or something? That's an old man. In the throne. That's an old man in the throne. He might have a crown on his head. That's hard to see. Yo, okay, okay. They're all, we have to make them all black. They're all the Arindia Ares. Pink is the rotator, okay. Do you have allowance? In Ares court, where the king now lays. Y'all, I don't know if I'm gonna do all these right now. We're like 2 hours in. I wonder... We could make the power hammer. I wonder if I could crack any of these walls open. This place is kind of falling apart. I mean, these don't seem that bad. The black key is lying with the last king of 8. The black key? I also don't know, like, which way to read these, because I'm just kind of doing them willy-nilly. I might need to, like, arrange them in an order in my notes. Okay. So purple ones go down. Oranges adopt whatever color's nearest to them. We have to turn the oranges into blacks, but we might also need like a purple or something. That's an interesting thought. That's going to be a tough one. Oh, let's not deal with you right now. You are also probably going to be a tough one. This one actually seems pretty doable. Soul and cross as 5 stars align. So we're going to have to do something with specific constellations. I don't know how I feel about this. Oh, you're the rotato potato. Okay. Okay, maybe that other one's not that difficult. Maybe I'm gonna go do it. Okay, so I'm thinking that it's gonna be in order that we gotta read these going around like this way or something like this. So, and in sky above a brilliant sign, a soul and cross is 5 stars align. Something. And then that one. Okay, okay, okay. So I'm thinking there's like an actual order to these. In Ares Court where the king now lays, that seems like that's the first one. And it seems like this is a poem. Oh. Okay, I mean, like, there's a single thing we can do at the start. That has to be our opening move. We could make you purple, but I don't think that does anything for us. Do I need to make this one purple? I don't know how to make... I don't know what we're doing here. Never mind, I solved it. Okay. I'm gonna put these in the specific order. So in Ares Court, where the king now aligns. Ares Court, where the king now lays. On the sacred hour, that time-worn phrase. So we have to get to a place at the specific time? Okay. Okay, these don't seem to be too bad. Will a youth approach with empty arms? This is the watching and waiting from the Great Alzara. In Ares Court, where the king now lays, on the sacred hour, that time-worn phrase, will a youth approach with empty arms? Yellow go up. I don't think that's going to work. This doesn't let me do anything new. We have to do something like that. I could turn you gray. That sure doesn't seem like that's helpful. So if we send this yellow up, something's coming down here. Do I want it to be the black one? I'm not sure. It has to be either the black or the orange one. It has to be the black one. Oh, okay. That was a bit tricky. In Ares Court, where the king now lays on the sacred hour, that time-worn phrase, will a youth approach with empty arms, without gifts nor gold nor mannered charms? So I need to reach a point at a certain time with nothing in my inventory? Question mark? Without gifts nor gold, do I need like a completely empty inventory? Also, where the hell is Ares' court? Is it like the throne? And in sky above, a brilliant sign. All this for the black key, and I don't even know what that means. I also never screenshotted this one. And sky above, a brilliant sign, a soul and cross as 5 stars align. Yeah. And then you're the last one, so we just gotta solve this stupid thing. So 2 of these have to turn into black tiles. Kind of seems like that's going to be good. This will get a green out of there. This would get a black out of there. I think I need this other green. Perhaps I don't need that other green after all. Okay. That was annoying, but not that bad. A patient figure. A reckoning great. The black key is lying with the last king of 8. I don't know what the hell any of that means. What do we even need a black key for? Yo. Okay. I'm glad that we learned that you can just solve the chess puzzle with any of the colored chess pieces. It doesn't have to be like all the white pieces or all the black pieces. That was my original thought. There might still be something if you solve it with only the black pieces, but I don't know. I have no idea what we want the black key for. Where's the Court of Ares? That's gotta be just like the throne room, right? Have we made any progress on this? We removed 4 crates. No, nothing meaningful. I think it was just like 4 crates here. Okay. It is gonna take forever to chip through that back wall. Okay. Did I put the thing in the coat check? I think I did. Do we want to power hammer and go see if I can break that wall? Kind of, but not really. But kind of. Did I put the compass in storage? I did. Okay. Okay, okay. And then where do we end? Almost certainly in the planetarium. Right, I don't care. We have all this stuff. We could just make the stupid super sledgehammer. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna go back there and do it. It is weird to me that, like, some of these things show up here, you know? Is that just a red herring, or are there actual, like, combinations we can do at some point? Some sort of secret tied to, like, whatever meta puzzle is going on here. The black key. I'm also, like, very mildly... Well, whatever. I mean, I figured it out. There were plenty of hints about castling. There has to be more to that. Those other letters can't just be, like, complete red herrings, right? Ugh. And then the music kicks in when we come down here. Okay. Can't, like, do anything with you. I'm not expecting to bust anything down, but I would be remiss if I didn't check, you know? I mean, this is 100% like a doorway that's gonna open, right? Yeah, I'm getting no power hammer indications. I can't, like, crack this open, can I? No. Huh, okay. Alright, that's enough for now. Fingers crossed, hopefully tomorrow either my blessing just comes back, or hopefully we can, like, get the shrine again? I'm very sad that the curse just, like, ate the blessing. But that's alright. It is what it is. It's also entirely possible that the blessing shows up again tomorrow and we just, like, get, for example, the planetarium. Because that's where I'm going to go end the day. We need stars. I kind of want to take the blessing of the rook again, just to have access to A, the shield, very nice. B, the morning star, very nice for getting stars. They're both very cheap, too. Planetarium. Cannot telescope. I wonder if we can go telescope again at 40 stars now that I'm down there. Like, if we could just keep like, cheese. I have it. We have the steps. Let's just do it. Game. That's what happens when you give me a million steps. I can just satisfy all my dumb little curiosities. Okay, all the way to the end. Up. It's the beeps. I don't care. I don't care about the beeps. No, okay. Okay, phew. Phew, phew, phew. That would be a little too cheesy if we could just, like, spend a star on a reroll and then use the telescope. Then spend the star on a reroll and then use the telescope. And just, like, keep infinitely getting stuff. That'd be too cheesy. I would absolutely do that, but that'd be too cheesy. Okay. Finally, at long last, this day is over. Get me out of here. I don't care if there's other stuff to do. We're done. It was a lot. Garden concert hall of tomorrow. Ballroom and the music room. So we're still collecting the blue notes. That's going to take forever. We're getting at most 5 per run. I'm going to have to... I kind of want to make a checklist of the, like, 45 known rooms. 44. Because we're not going to... So, we're not going to get the entrance hall up there. We're not going to get the antechamber. We're not going to get room 46. So that we're down to 43. I am worried that I need to use the make room go away spray to remove the foundation and then redraft the foundation at rank 8. I'm worried that that's going to be like a mission critical note for some puzzle. And I don't want to do that. That just seems tedious. That's the sort of thing where, like, if we're getting down to the wire and I'm running out of stuff to help me progress, that might just be something I go look up the answer to, because I am intrigued and curious, and I want to get as much of this game as I can solved. But some of this tedious stuff, I don't know if I have the heart for it. Okay. All in all, pretty solid room. I'm amazed that the I was worried that we were going to have to castle the other way. I was going to have to go from king to rook. But this worked, so this was amazing. Okay, cool. Cool. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully Blessing is back tomorrow and we can start doing, like, outer room shenaniganry. Yeah, may the grace of the Twilight Dragon be with you.